like this. I 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 like this.
Yeah, you just messing up all day, Robert.
Turn it off.
Good Lord. You stop running to do it. You keep running to do it. You forgot the 30-second countdown and all.
We got to have a bloopers moment. We on Roku. Woo!
Oh, Lord. I see you forgot it and everything. What's going on, Sandra?
All is well.
All is well. Okay, all is well out there in Cali and near Cali. You near you're in Texas, so you ain't far.
Yeah. We woke up cold this morning.
Shit, it was cold here too.
Let me tell you, it was about 10 degrees outside.
After
Hello, Savannah New Fall Festival. Hello, neighbor partners with Savannah State University, Holly Heights in East Savannah. Okay, we are sharing that, Lisa, and want everybody to go out to that. You got to put a date up there on when this all is. There's no
Reverend
date or
Jones.
anything here. Hey, Dr. Jones, how you doing?
I got to reach out to Dr. Jones and Pat Harris. Them two of my favorite people.
You keep talking about what you going to do and they ain't doing nothing.
I already talked to Dr. Jones. Me and Dr. Jones been talking for a while. We got a relationship. We got land to conquer.
Yeah, you talking about Dr. Pat Harris?
Yeah, Dr. Pat Harris, the Dr. Pat Harris of the Savannah State University.
Yeah, I know Dr. Pat Harris. She's the one that wouldn't support me.
All right, we're not going to talk about Dr. Harris today now. We're going to be nice. I'll beat you up with Pat now.
They live to regret it though. So
no, you should have been over there with the white folk, like Julius said.
Nope.
Julius slammed you down the paper. You ain't get mad about that.
Huh?
Why do you hash up stuff with me and my sister?
I did. Me and him, we had beef for a long time.
What's wrong with
you? A long time. It took a long time for me.
I'm like Trump. I could do a good distraction.
How was homecoming last
homecoming? You gotta do it right. Homecoming. Do it again.
Homecoming. Homecoming a week before last one.
Anime, you gonna sing the song where I actually sing?
I thought it was last weekend.
What, the homecoming weekend before last?
Yeah,
it wasn't just
really
past Saturday.
But she was sick last week.
Oh yeah, it was week before last.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah,
whenever.
yeah. Rebecca, you gotta give a location on where it's at. I mean, not Rebecca, Lisa. Tell them where it's gonna be at. It's Sunday, September the 30th, from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. Where at for this fall festival for Hello Savannah and Hello Neighbor partners and Savannah State University. And it's going to be at Savannah State University, she says. So y'all see if you can get out there and enjoy the festivities for Hello Savannah. I mean, hello Neighbor.
Savannah. Yeah, that's what okay.
Hello Savannah.
Oh Lord. Oh Lord.
I forgot all about that. But it's out at Savannah State, and that's where it's at.
Oh.
I don't know where Charlie Brown is. I don't know why he got to be late every Wednesday. Whatever you got to do, just do it 30 minutes earlier so you could be on time, Charlie Brown. And I know you're looking, but your lateness is not appreciated or looked upon greatly. You got the joke of the night, so don't come with no Coney joke either.
I got a perfect
that concerns yourself.
He is the joke of the night.
Here's the perfect deal for Charlie. For every 30 minutes he late, that's $30 he gonna get to the campaign. I think that's a great deal.
I think that's a great deal too.
Everybody, all in favor? Aye. The ayes have it.
Yeah. Oh, we got a visitor.
Oh no! Hallelujah!
Okay. They go B. What's up, B?
Hey, now, what's going on, my people?
Ain't nothing to it. Same old.
Can y'all hear me?
Chandra scared. Chandra got scared. She already told me.
Oh, okay. All right. There you go. I'm good to go now.
Okay, everything good. You traveling?
Yeah. We just now about to get in Macon. Yeah. We should get in Savannah probably maybe about 9:30, something like that. 10.
Okay. When you coming down for the funeral?
Yeah, Sandy. Yeah, they hold it for about 4 months. It seemed like.
You so messy. Yeah. Why y'all?
Whose funeral?
Who funeral?
Marsha Schaefer's. She used to stay on Augusta Avenue in West Savannah. She's best friend of my wife and mine and Brandy Godmama. Yeah. It was 11 o'clock Sandy.
Go fund me. And a couple of French fish fries.
Well, that's what we do, don't we?
Okay. Hold on.
Don't comment. Well, them people ain't got that. Y'all know that business.
I keep telling people that that GoFundMe is not an insurance policy.
Chandra,
I know it.
Not being sensitive.
I'm just saying.
Our community has to rely on that, but we don't know them folk business.
Yeah, for some reason, everybody want to do that. Look who there.
Oh,
gave up 5 minutes.
Charlie, that's the intro song right there for Brown and Brown.
Hello, guys.
No.
Charlie,
y'all have to let me get right. Y'all have to let me get right.
Hey,
okay.
Here's a good ball of Jameson. You be right on.
All right. Let me see if I got it the way I want it.
Now,
we changed the office around a little bit.
Charlie, Chandra said every 30 minutes you late, that's 30 minutes you've done into the campaign.
Excuse me?
Oh, no. You said, yeah, I heard yes. Okay.
Excuse me? You putting words in my mouth?
No,
first and foremost, gentlemen, as always, hello, boys and ladies. How are you tonight?
We're good.
I am so happy to see your wonderful faces. I can see Bernard is on the road again. And there's a song for you. On the road again. Can't wait to get on the road again.
Really? Bernard, really?
Charlie.
Hey, Sandra, how are you?
I'm doing well.
You do a Wrigley chewing gum commercial? The way you chewing that gum?
No, I'm eating my dinner, sir.
Well, you eating dinner? I thought you was chewing gum. I apologize.
Charlie.
No, I'm eating
Charlie.
My face, I have to adjust.
Charlie, would you be quiet a minute? Charlie, can you bring your screen down?
Yeah, Miss Brown coming to adjust, and then my engineer.
Oh, you got a whole production crew.
That's correct.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, he's famous. He's semi-famous, Robert. He's not famous. He's semi-famous. See how easy that was, Charlie? Like you couldn't do that. You don't have hands, or y'all forgot your hands was limp.
Lord, Chandra, if you go out one more time. Good Lord, what you eating?
That went out more than you went out.
Right, good Lord. What's up?
Where you at, RG?
You got a microphone in your back.
You know where I am. I don't go too far. I can't go too far now.
Okay, I see a little background look like a shade.
Oh yeah, there's two of me now.
And he look good, man. Robert, you look good. You should be Robert. You should be a model.
Wow, I swear your eyes working good tonight. Look at God.
You should be a model, Robert. I didn't know you was that handsome until tonight.
They be hating, but not be hating.
Well, you know, I didn't know you was that handsome until tonight.
It's the lighting. It's the lighting. It's always
no. You're a good-looking man, Bernard. You look mighty distinguished as well.
Look like an alderman, don't it?
Yeah, correct. Alderman. And Sonia, you okay tonight?
Dr. Jones doesn't have to agree with me.
Julius, we ready for general discussion?
Now you coming in, and
now
you want general discussion.
Well, I can't help myself.
You sure can't. Be on time. You 8 minutes late. You on Robert's campaign.
$30.
Every week you've been late for 3 weeks. So every week that you're late, so that's time 3 now. $8 times 3. You owe Robert's campaign 24. So just round it off and write him a $25.
I think Robert rather accept me for free if I'm not going to charge you no work for him. Okay. And if he want that money now, I definitely will campaign as hard as I can against him.
You saw it. It's free work. Bernard gonna do free work too. Bernard said he gonna put signs out in Liberty City and Tatumville.
Robert,
I do free work.
We're going to win.
In kind. It's called in kind.
In kind. We're going to win. We're going to have a plan of action. And we're going to go to the grassroots voters and let them know you are standing up for the entire community and you hadn't forgot them. And out of sight, out of mind, and that hadn't been in your repertoire. And I'm going to learn to spell all those funny words one day.
What'd you say? What'd you say, Karen?
I said, don't forget them when you get into office, sir.
Oh, no.
All right, general discussion, people. The first topic for general discussion, I don't know whether y'all got any, but is Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon is having baby at the baby at the baby at the baby. So we're trying to figure out what is up with Nick and all these babies. He's on number 11. He just had number 10 the other day.
Wow.
So what he does is he finds beautiful women and he impregnates them and have them to have his baby, and he take care of them.
I think that is such a tragic thing because he can't give any of these kids the time and the parenting that they deserve. I mean, all he's doing is being a sperm factory, and that's not good.
What you saying, Charlie?
Okay, I can speak now. Number one, Nick Cannon can afford it. He can and he can afford it. Number two, we always complaining about 13% of the population. He's simply trying to increase the population. And you guys are not looking at that. And that is exactly what he's trying to do.
That's right.
You didn't say that. You did not say that when Eddie Murphy, he got about 10, 11 himself because he can't afford it.
Yeah.
Charlie Brown, give you an example, Charlie Brown got 2 because guess what? Charlie Brown got Bear Pockets, not champagne. Trust me, I can't afford it. And plus, Miss Brown don't believe in all night long. So there go where I'm at now.
but you know, Frederick Douglass said it's easier to raise whole children than to repair broken adults. You know, and I feel like even though, you know, Charlie, I understand that you're making a joke out of it, but these children are going to be like Herschel Walker's adult child right now, the one that we do know about.
Don't mean dumb like him.
You know, the one that we do know about, Christian, who talks about, okay, yeah, my father, he acknowledged me, but he was never a father to me.
Put it on the computer screen.
You know, so and hopefully they won't be as hateful as Christian is, because Christian, all he wants to be is seen.
Profile.
You know, but this is going to have an effect on them, on all of these 11, 12, 15 kids that Nick is having. And I don't even know what he's thinking about.
Well, if I could add, are we projecting our own opinions and experiences upon this man? We got to remember, he has just started raising his young children. And last I looked, I haven't seen any of the women complaining. And also his income, his revenue for his income look a little different than ours. So we're not going to meet him at the bank with no bags. So I don't want us to project our lives, because we don't know. Because I ain't heard none of the baby. I tell you one thing, they sure weren't complaining when they made them, and they sure ain't complaining now about the raising part. So,
well, I think that's what we're here for, to inject our opinion.
Correct.
But what I'm saying is, we're assuming. See, Herschel Walker's an idiot. You know, most of the broke Negroes out here are idiots. Nick Cannon ain't broke, so it's a different experience. Is what I'm saying.
Well, look at the reason why he's doing what he's doing, and that's what we're talking about.
Okay.
Bernard, did you know the reason why Nick is doing it?
Hey, I'm gonna say this here. I don't care if you got $1 or you got $2 billion or whatever. Just because he got money, that don't mean you can go around and spread your webs all over the place and have all these kids. Yeah, you're gonna take care of them. Okay, that's at the end of the day. But if you got 11 kids and each all of them got different parents, a different mama, that don't look good. Come on now. I mean, they only sleeping with him because he's Nick Cannon and he got money. At the end of the day, I guarantee you, if Nick Cannon was broke, they wouldn't be sleeping with him. You know what I'm saying? And somebody told me a while back, I think maybe a year ago or something, when this all came out, that Nick got a health problem. And so what he's trying to do is make sure that he leave his legacy, and he do it by having kids. If you check the research, there's something really wrong with him. He got a health problem, period.
And Bernard, and I hear you, and you are absolutely right. But my problem, that what I'm hearing is that Eddie Murphy got lots of kids, and no one have ever brought this to the forefront. If I'm not mistaken, Eddie Murphy got 10. Not one major conversation about his 10 kids. And I'm being perfectly honest. And I think it's unfair.
Mr. Brown, no, they have. You may not have.
Okay, they have then.
Yeah, but also
that they got on about.
Yeah, but also take this from a woman that has raised 5 children by herself. Okay.
Right.
These kids that he's making out here, these children will never remember one check that he sent, but they will always remember the many programs that he missed, the bedtimes that he missed, the times that they needed him that he missed. So money does not make up for a childhood.
But who said he gonna miss something?
Because how if you have 9 different baby mamas and 11 children, how, unless you clone yourself, are you making every bedtime, making every football game or presentation, school project, all of this? And especially when you're having all of these babies in a matter of months apart from each other.
You got FaceTime, right?
Well, I think that my producer just gave me something interesting, Bernard. The producer just told me that we should change his
Change the subject.
We should change his name to Dick Cannon.
Yeah, you guys got it. That's
good.
good.
Tell the producer, Charlie Brown said that's an A+.
Yeah.
I want you guys to look at it. I understand Nick Cannon need to take responsibility 100%, okay? But these women, whoever they may be, they need to either do birth control or make him put on a condom. But that's not happened. But y'all putting it all on Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
but Nick Cannon,
it's purposeful, Charlie. They're doing it on purpose.
They want to connect to Nick Cannon
on purpose. He's finding these beautiful women and he's asking them to have the baby, and they are doing it. Ain't no thing. Ain't no.
Oh, that's what's happening. I didn't know that.
He's doing it on purpose. He's trying to leave a legacy of his. Because he thinks that he's gonna die from lupus because you don't live long.
Well, I didn't know that. I'm glad this show informing me. I did not know this.
Yeah, and that's why he's doing that.
I'm gonna try one more time. Don't seem to be responsible, but at the same time, he can't afford it. If he can't make it to all the PTA meetings, he can't make it to some of the recitals or wherever they have and whatever they do. I understand that too. But again, he can't afford it, and it is happening, and we can't change it, but we're entitled to our opinion. I'm for what he's doing. I'm fine by it. I can't, because long as he can afford it.
Regardless of the money, Chandra, it's married men out here that don't go to the football game with one kid.
Well, that's true. But then the next thing you need to ask yourself is, how selfish is it for you to be having babies out here when you have a genetic disease?
Man, you just mad.
That's a good point.
Nick,
that's a genetic disease.
Baby Nick, you left her out. Hold on. Okay, he'll be tomorrow.
I would never have a child, just like I wouldn't have a child with somebody that I know has sickle cell. I wouldn't have.
Change the subject. So you ain't nobody.
I wouldn't have a child.
How you know you ain't had a child with
somebody that I know has a disease?
Diabetes is not hereditary, Robert.
But I'm just saying. What I'm saying is,
no, it is not.
You don't know if you had a child with someone who had lupus. You don't know if you had a child with somebody who's gonna give you autism.
But he knows. What she's saying is he knows.
He knows this, and he's passing on these genes.
Hold on. So you got good D. You got this. You got that. Okay. You sure you black? You ain't all. Who gonna do that? That don't make sense to me.
But he knows.
Okay.
The problem is he knows. It would be one thing if he found out after.
Y'all,
but
the bottom,
he's known this.
The man. I'm gonna just say it like
that's
this.
reckless.
Hold on, baby. The man hung. He is a celebrity and he got money. That's why they did it. Let's just be real.
Wow.
Wow.
That's why they did it.
What do you mean?
What the first one is?
He hung with money? That's the
I don't know. Last I looked,
he got money. I'm sure.
I ain't looked at all that, but that's why they did it. It's you know what I'm saying? Little baby, he's about to have a baby with about 20 people.
Those girls are opportunities.
Well,
Who better to have one from? They don't want to have it from Jake on the corner.
Right, they didn't have mine. We ain't got shit. Excuse my language.
my suggestion is, Sandra, I don't know what you suggest. I'm just saying one needs to try to be responsible, but the kids are here now, and Nick Cannon undone it, and all I can say, Robert said something about hung, and all I can do is this for you. Look, Julius.
Yeah. No, but at the end of the day, it's like this. I'm picking back on Sonya. Okay, Sonya's a mama. She raised kids. So at the end of the day, we can have our opinion whether he hung. You don't have to be hung to have a damn baby. You can be like inside our private eye and still have babies. So at the end of the day, so
I've never heard that before.
You know, so with Sonya,
hey, Bernard, your stroke game better be right there.
hey, so with Sonya, she's saying that as a mama, the mama's the one gonna be taking care of the kids. You know, at the end of the day. So I understand what you're saying, but at the end of the day,
but the mama could have very well say no too. And we putting it all on Nick Cannon. He asked them, and they're gonna say no. I don't think we need to go down that road. Okay, I understand. Just don't put it all on Nick Cannon.
Ask yourself this: if you're a young woman, model, the celebrity type, that's all he's getting. He's meeting these women in these venues where he's performing and everything, or he's going to shows. A bunch of them are semi-famous themselves, models and stuff. And Nick Cannon approach you knowing that he's a $500 million. You're not going to have a baby from him.
There you go. You definitely will lay up.
No, because
man.
I think it's because I have a 37-year-old and a 35-year-old.
Right now, Sandra, we understand that. But we talking about if you were 20-something, you're having that baby from Nick Cannon.
But he should be more responsible.
Oh, no, she didn't say yes or no. Y'all see that, right?
No, hell no.
I would. No, I'm going to check out that.
Don't y'all know that when I was younger, I had the opportunity to be with a guy. He was a millionaire. He was a white guy. He was a millionaire. But personally, I could not be with him for personal reasons. I could not be with him because I thought of the ramifications long term. And if these young women and Nick Cannon would think about what the long-term ramifications of bringing a child into this world, first of all, as a single mom with a man that can't be in this child's life wholeheartedly, nothing but financially, what is that going to do for them?
I think the mama need to be responsible, and the mama could simply say no when Nick Cannon asked them, and they don't have to. I'm not condoling women to take birth control or whatever, but they can simply tell Nick Cannon no. So the mama is responsible as much as Nick Cannon because he asked them.
This is plain. This is plain. So there is nothing. If you plan to have a baby, that's what they did. They planned this. So what can we do about it? They planned it. Ain't like some of the questions we're gonna have later on about pulling out.
Oh, geez.
No, they planned
I
it.
feel as though it's selfish.
It is selfish.
It is. But
you
that's
got a choice to hump raw or with a condom.
My general discussion.
Hold up. If you laying down and you open your legs and you let the boy go on up, no condom on, you know what's going to likely happen. So we're not going to sit and play that game no more. You know you're going to get nutted in, so don't play stupid. I mean, really, let's be real about it. Let's be very clear. And if you don't know that, then you should never open your legs in the first place.
Correct. You know there's a chance you're going to get pregnant. And he probably planned it all the way down to the days where she's best able to get pregnant. So it's plain. Ain't nothing we can do about it. It's just a conversation for general discussion. All right, we're going to move on to the second subject, which is DNA from a victim leads to the victim's arrest.
Good.
The lady got raped. She gave her DNA so that they could distinguish hers from the guy that raped her. Years later, there was a theft. They used DNA to see who did it. And it led back to her, and they caught her and put her in jail. But it was almost illegal, and the Attorney General just dropped the charges the other day.
Repeat that, Julius, because I couldn't follow that. So she raped somebody?
No. Somebody raped her. They use her DNA so they can tell whether her DNA from the person who raped her. So they had her DNA on file. Years later, her DNA is still on file. There was a crime committed, a theft. I don't know what the hell she stole. She must be stolen jewels out the queen crown or something. What the hell they gonna use DNA for a theft for? Right. And so they got her and put her in jail because it led back to her DNA.
And what they aiming at, they're saying once it's on file, it shouldn't be able to be used for anything else because you violate their rights. But if anything connected to that rape case or whatever, it could be used. And that's what really puzzled me, about that. Because once you give the consent and it's on record, they can pull it and match it with something else. And I don't think they're in violation of your right because you have allowed them, unless you specific say it can't be used for nothing but the rape geared towards me.
Well, you know what? When you do those DNA, like the DNA kits they send you to know about your ancestry, you're basically volunteering your DNA. So it's now on file.
Yeah, but they can't use it for...
But they can't use it for anything else.
Well, I don't know. You're volunteering. Again, you're volunteering.
Yeah, but they signed something saying that they're not going to use
it
for...
Yeah, but you signed this paper saying that they cannot use your DNA for anything outside of this DNA historical ancestry test. Yeah. So they can't sell it to a third party and all of this type of stuff.
I mean, but what did she steal? Did she steal the Liberty Bell? Did she steal gold out of Fort Knox? Did she rob the Royal Palace? For DNA for a theft? You know how much a DNA test costs to run it through that cycle to find out who it matches?
What it costs?
Thousands of dollars.
Okay, I didn't know that.
I mean, unless they got some quick tests, they might.
I got a cousin named Henry. He can probably do it for $99.
You know, I put.
No, well, my cousin can do it for that.
Yeah, your cousin probably can.
Yeah. But Jewish, you know what I find interesting too. We got the death penalty, and I know this is really not a part of it, but DNA tests can put a person to their grave, take them to their grave if the DNA come up and find out that they committed murder. Suppose she committed murder. Yeah. Do you think we should still let them go to the electric chair or whatever on the DNA? See, that's where I'm torn between. And I want to know something about death penalty. You think we should still have it?
Oh, I'm going to answer that. And I hope that we still in open conversation. I don't feel that after that Parkland killing, we shouldn't have the death penalty anymore. Because if straggly white boys can go into a school, kill up 22, 50, whatever people, however many people, and then they pull up the fact that, well, his mama was doing alcohol when he was
a baby,
and then he just had a bad childhood. Shit, all of us done had bad childhoods. But one thing that does not work on is if he was a black child that had a bad childhood, that type of grace would not have been granted. Okay. And I feel like it was a slap in those parents' face.
Okay, and you're absolutely right, because that DNA test we talking about have put several black men to death on the DNA. Not something they could have very well proven happened right then. Later on, after they go back and discover it was that person's DNA and they happen to be black, they put them to death. So if they're going to be that liberal with it, then we should do away with the death penalty, period. Now, I'm not for that. I'm for, if a person commit a particular heinous crime, should be put to sleep instant. No waiting period, no none of that. Go ahead and put them in front of a fire squad or hang them.
Here's my thing. Let me back up a step further. I don't believe first of all of our criminal justice, give me a minute, y'all. The criminal justice system is a capitalistic piece of crap in the first place. That's all it is. All right. And we gotta revisit that whole system. We need to stop putting people in jail for nonviolent crimes. Period. If you did a violent crime, yes, you should go to jail. Now, nonviolent crimes, no. Now let's go on to death penalty. God didn't. Two things people got to realize, especially in our community. God never made us to judge, and God didn't give us the right to choose and take life.
Because we're not God.
We're not God. So with that said, I mean this in all seriousness, I agree that there are some terrible, terrible things that are done. Look at Charleston as a mass killing. Look at these young children that are being killed in school. But that does not give us the authority or the right to take life. What we've got to do is put people in place who can make laws and revisit archaic systems that we have in place. For example, we have a Congress right now that won't, and I'm glad Val Demings told Marco Rubio another one the other night.
Oh, yes, he did.
We have a system that refuses to address gun safety laws, all because of the NRA. So if you have a person that goes get a gun, do a committed crime, and kill a lot of people, that's not to kill them. That's because you got sorry ass folks who's scared to bend to law. So we just got to fix the law.
And Robert, you're absolutely right. And I don't want to share this information because I'm going to share it. If you go on any jury duty in Chatham County, I know for a fact, and they ask you believe in the death penalty, if you say yeah, you're going to be scratched from the jury. I'm letting you know. If you want to get out of the jury, all you have to say, you believe in the death penalty, and they're not going to keep you on the jury. I'm just letting you know. So something needs to be done about it. I don't know what, because you try to, you try to make people out an example. Like when Dukakis was running for president, they brought up Willie Horton, who got out of jail, which he shouldn't have, they felt like. And what he did scared a lot of voters around the country. Robert, you remember that? Julie, y'all remember that?
I was baby then.
I remember Willie Horton.
Yeah, I'm saying, I don't think we God, because we not. But the Bible say, an eye for an eye till the great. If a person have done the crime and you can prove it, you can very well prove it if he got the gun or she got the gun, commit all these killing, and you catch them red-handed, you don't need to take them to a trial because you caught them red-handed. Just like you go to jail for shoplifting. When they catch you stealing, they cut your hand in the cookie jar.
And
that's
y'all
your
remember,
opinion.
Y'all remember Saddam Hussein?
Yes.
And when Saddam Hussein was convicted of all those war crimes or whatever he was convicted of over there in Iraq. They convicted him, and then 3 weeks later, they snatched him out of his cell in the middle of the night or whenever it was, hung him, and threw him in the water. That's what happened. It was after they convicted him of what he was charged with. They didn't have all of these, retrials and revisiting the situation and what do you call them, Julius? Appeals. They didn't have all these appeals, and that's why I feel like the death penalty is a worthless system, because if you can die from old age before you die in that damn chair, what did we just do?
Yeah, but Robert and Julius and you saying as well, do you think if we do away with it, don't you think it give carte blanche to a lot of people who want to do it, and you don't think it'll scare them? And that's the purpose of it, to try to discourage mass shooting and stuff by setting an example. I'm just being the devil advocate here now.
No, this is what we got to do. 1, we've got to reform gun laws. 2, we've got to address mental health seriously. There are some people are really sick and we don't address mental health. 3, they're going to be outliners, a few of them, but I can guarantee you this: you put you going to go out there and kill somebody, put them in a cell by themselves, without a TV, without a bathroom, and let them sit there. You feed them, let them sit there. Let's see how that works. Well, you got to kill them. Just let them sit there and go crazy.
You saying it'll be worse than the death penalty?
Well,
that's one thing Daddy always said. My daddy always say, you put a person in jail, you sit in jail going through all that hell. That's worse than the death penalty.
The death penalty take you out your misery right quick.
No, you didn't.
Don't they shoot? There's a movie I saw a long time ago. They shoot horses, don't they?
That what the name of the movie was?
Yeah. Geek Young, John Fonda was in the movie.
You old as hell if you remember a movie called They Shoot Horses, Don't They?
You don't have to necessarily be old. I got a lot of culture, and you don't have that same attitude.
It
don't make any difference.
I guess you got me straight.
That is true. But see,
somebody say you should run for president, Charlie.
And if I do run for president, I promise America a chicken in every pot in America. I promise that. And Julia, trust me. Trust me.
No oxtail?
Okay, let's get on to the next subject.
Wow.
Y'all got off from that subject.
Wow.
Quit.
Listen.
Wow.
20 days to the big midterm elections, y'all. 20 days. 20 days from now, they got the elections. We got early voting going on right now. The polls were crowded, real crowded. So that means a lot of people are going out to vote, and that means a lot of people are getting it in early. You have a lot of election deniers all across the country that are running. I'm sure some of them here like Buddy Carter, and nobody should be voting for Buddy Carter because he denied the election. So, they're not making a big deal of that, but Buddy Carter denied the election. Only after he saw what happened September 6th did he go back on what he was saying the whole time. But Buddy Carter's the disgrace to this country anyway. But anyway, did y'all see the big debates?
I caught the clips of them, but when I tell y'all, listen, I'm a Georgia alum. Herschel Walker's the dumbest person walking this earth. He dumber than a box of hammers.
Wow.
Well, who do you think won that election? I mean that debate, because I got news. I was in an event that night, Friday night, and my reporter that was in the room called me and told me that Herschel held his own. My Charlie Brown was the reporter in the room.
No.
What I didn't like about both of them.
Just a minute. I'll let you speak. Hold on a minute. And the reason I need to do the comeback, I say Herschel held his own because they let him run rapid over Raphael Warnock. He talked out of turn several times, and they didn't address it on the beginning of the debate. And he did not answer the question was asked to him. He kept connecting Joe Biden and Raphael Warnock. And he done a good job of that, and it will give you that impression. And Raphael Warnock did avoid the president thing. They said, would you support Joe Biden in 24? He said, right now, I'm not worrying about that. I'm worrying about now. Every single Republican, you ask them that, they will say they're worrying about now and not 24. What makes you think he should do it different? Herschel held his own, but I wouldn't say he whipped him. He held his own.
What you saying, Sandra?
What I'm piggybacking on what Charlie is saying, because I had the same feeling that Abrams nor Warnock came out as strong as they should have in either debate. Because
we're gonna get to Abrams in a minute. You
asked me. You asked about the
you
debate.
Did, Julia. You did ask for that.
I did.
Yeah. But the thing is that they allowed these people just to run amok over them, and they trying to be godly Democrats. I don't know. I mean, instead of going in like that lady in Florida,
Val Deming.
She went in on Rubio. She was like, how gullible do you think the American people are?
You got hold on. If I may add this, you got two things, and I want you all to go back and look at the Public Service Commission debate District 1 a couple of years ago. That was a perfect debate when I tore up Jason Shaw. But anyway, but look at the demographics. Val is in a different context of she basically is a police chief. So she's got what I'm saying. She's in a context where she can do that. You're in a state where you gotta push hard against Rubio because you got a lot of retirees, such and such. Warnock's got to be very careful in a state that's very, very 50-50. So he can't come off as the angry black man. You let Herschel be dumb and angry, because if you come off as angry black man, some of the voters ain't gonna vote for you.
I disagree. I disagree, Robert. If you can articulate a message, and Warnock should be able to articulate his message and deliver it, you should come off as intelligent enough to answer the damn question.
Thank you.
Well, I agree with you there. Yeah.
Ain't no capitulating back to something so you can appease somebody who ain't gonna vote for you any damn way.
That's correct.
What am I cater to you for, and you don't like me? No, I'm gonna do what I do. Julia. I'm gonna tell Herschel that he's a dummy. That this state to be better off without you, because all you're gonna do is do what Donald Trump did. And I'm gonna say, yes, I'm supporting Joe Biden, and everybody else need to also. These people are running away from the president. Don't even need to be elected.
And Julius and Robert, I don't know if you saw the debate. He was thrown off of his game, period, when they brought up the housing connected to the church, the non-501(c) and evicting people. He got thrown off completely, and he could not give them good answers. And he went to Martin Luther King.
Herschel must be had the questions, and Warnock did.
Well, here's the thing. In a debate, one thing about a debate, you got to be able to think on your feet, and you got to have a bird in your pocket. And number three, I agree with y'all on this. One thing about me, you push a certain button, I'm gonna let you have it. And I'm a little different than the Stacey's and the rappers. I'm gonna read you your rights, and I'm gonna be very proud of reading you. I'm gonna let you have it, because what you're not gonna do is run up on me like you fool up. Now you better ask Jason Shaw about that one. I agree with you there. You got one time to play with me in front of these folks. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna play to show how you want me to show.
And Robert, and that's what Sandra are saying. Yeah. Raphael and Amron is not pulling those tricks out of the bag and doing what they need to do. They trying to play the middle. They trying to get Republicans to vote for them too. And they don't need to worry about that. They need to win the election.
Exactly. And Stacey Abrams, she was sitting up there like she was a servant at her own damn table. I was disgusted. I'm
She's
like,
right. She's right.
If that dumb behind Kemp can just drag you, I mean, you are an articulate woman and you let Kemp drag you?
Here's the thing. They should have let that HBCU come up out of them.
The commercial.
They should have let HBCU come out.
What you say, Robert? Why you talking when everybody else talking?
I had to, because you about to go to this commercial. See?
We about to go to commercial. Y'all just hold on. We gonna turn. You can put all that passion in, and Robert, you can say all that you want to say about Stacey in 1 minute. I mean, what you want to say about Kim?
I love her fire. I love your fire. Set it on fire, baby, all night long.
But Herschel pulled that badge out. That was just.
Oh, now
you better just eat right.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Badge. Hold on.
That badge came from Tonka Toy.
Let's go to this commercial break. We'll be right back. Y'all watch the commercial break.
Jill.
You got a serve badge.
Hey, Chandra.
Jill. Robert, hold the badge back up. Hold a minute.
Hold up.
That badge came from Tonka Toy. That's a Tonka Toy badge.
He did it real proud.
Julius, I wanna say that commercial, in my opinion, maybe I'm biased because I'm a part of it. That commercial is A+. It is goodest promo I've seen for anyone.
The best.
There you go.
Anyone, brother. I love it. Whoever helped produce it, I love it.
That's Chris, our young executive with Our Black Media. Chris produces videos, and Chris
outstanding.
He's posting us. We're on Roku TV now. He's the one that's posting all our shows on Roku TV. So if you got Roku TV, you can go and watch our shows on Roku TV also. Go ahead and get it while it's free, and get on in there before we do subscriptions next year sometime. But we'll be full-fledged into what we're doing. We're building a underground information hub here, like Tyler Perry built his movie studio. So y'all just stay tuned, and we're going to take you with us.
And Julie, can I piggyback just a second, please? And listen, viewers, I want you guys to know, ladies and gentlemen, what we do is for you. We need your help. We want you to share, tell everyone about us. If you don't like exactly the stuff we discussing, send us stuff. You can contact Julius Hall. You can contact Charlie Brown. You can contact Robert. You can contact Sandra or whoever. But share. We can't just talk about it. We got to be about it. And it's time for us to take control of our own destiny and stop putting it in the hands of the alphabet station. You know the alphabet station. I can call them out. ABC, NBC, CBS. Do I need to speak any louder and clear? Share, share, share. And remember, next year, if you're going to vote for one person in this community, Dr. Robert Brain is the man that's going to change the coast of Chatham political. And he's for the grassroots people along with all the people. And that's an endorsement from Charlie Brown.
Well, I appreciate that.
You don't have to pay that
for my daddy.
man.
One thing about my daddy, he told me he taught me you respect your roots. And he and I don't mean to turn this up, but one thing about it, and this is special me District 5, one thing about this district, these folk built these houses brick by brick, sweat by sweat, because they couldn't go to the south side, Chandra. So we ain't about to sell no fairgrounds out. We're not gonna rezone nothing else, but we're not here for that tonight. But I appreciate that, and it means a lot to have the Russell Moles of the world and William Bryant's and Legree Burks and all these people who are icons. W.W. Law. Those are folk who.
And they're gonna be talking about R.G. Bryant later on.
Oh yeah.
And Julius, you know what's good about Robert? He said something earlier. He said, if you step at him the wrong way, like Herschel did and Kemp, he will read you. Guess what? I've seen him in action. He will read you. You know, he will. Okay, because the apple don't fall far from the tree.
But the thing is, I ain't nice to mom and daddy.
The big debates. Now, Sandra, you can tell us your thoughts. Go off on whoever you want to go off on all three of the debates. I don't know whether y'all saw the Carter Herring debate. That was a pretty good debate. I watched it all last night. It was.
I do want to mention to Charlie that goodness is not a word. Okay.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's just not a word.
Yes, it is. You know why? You know why?
It is.
Because you know why? Wait a minute. You know why it's a word? Because it's a Charlie Brown word.
No,
okay?
No, I don't care. I don't care.
Right? And not only that,
we have children. My children tune into this, and they're probably wondering right now, you know, what's going on, because you know they would. Yeah.
In his
I don't know.
In his defense, goodness. See that? In his defense.
No.
Yeah.
The new word suggestion.
That was Geechee Gullah Geechee.
That was Gullah Geechee.
So he got to be able to use that word. We're losing our heritage. Goodness is a word.
Yeah.
It is not. That's a new word suggestion.
Like quintessential.
No. Yeah, no.
Anyway, give us your opinion, Sandra, on those debates. You can start on whichever one you want.
I loved the debate down in Florida. Val, she really brought it home. She really took it to Rubio, and if her election looks anything like that debate, I think she could take him. You know, I think she should have it. Now, Stacey Abrams, if her, you know, she has been a little bit behind in the polls, you know, consistently with Kemp, and I see why now, because if her campaigning has been tempered like that debate was, I'm not getting out my bed if it's cold or if it's raining. I mean, this morning I would not be inclined. It was 30-some degrees in Georgia. It was 30-some degrees in Texas. I'm not inclined to get out my bed for somebody that would let a dummy like Kemp roll over on her with so many things that she could have said. You know.
But you know what? I agree with you. But you know what, Chandra? The one thing Val got that neither Warnock and Stacy don't have,
What?
she's a black mama. And black mamas don't play no games, baby. When I tell you she gave him the black mama read down, and it was about the thing I loved about her when she started talking, she meant it. When she started talking about them killings and that he ain't did nothing, the black mama came out of her, and I was like, get him. The one thing about black mothers that you don't play around, don't play with people and things they care about, because they're gonna tell you one a new one.
Exactly. You know,
Val, she it's a red state, and she has to go hard.
People use all.
You go hard or you don't go at all. And
exactly.
Stacy and Warnock should have the same. I tell people, if you are articulate, if you're intelligent enough to deliver a message, you can beat anybody. See how impressed she was with Val Demings? I've been watching her since she got in Congress. It wasn't nothing new to me. I knew what she was capable of doing. You just got to bring that beast out of people. And it's a lot of people. Take Keisha Gibson Carter. Keisha Gibson Carter can hold her own with anybody. Yeah. She's even better than your girl Keisha Lance Bottoms.
Yeah, I agree with that. I totally
Because Keisha Lance Bottoms, if you watch her on TV, on national TV at the White House now, she's not very good.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her and I say, why they got this woman they're doing this here? Keisha Gibson Carter can do way better.
But you know what? Hold on. Let me see her. I want you. Julius is right. Compare her now to when was it? The killings when she was speaking on the killings up in Atlanta with Killer Mike. The black mama came on her. Oh baby, she was about to tell. She told them, "Sure, y'all get in the house because it's a curfew. You have to say something to me."
Hey, and y'all gonna stop telling Sandra hold on too.
No, it ain't. Because Sandra talks for hours.
No, I don't. I don't talk no more than y'all, but y'all be talking bullshit.
Oh no, you're not gonna come for me. Oh, there's a black mama coming out. Let me sit down.
But the thing is that you should be the same you, no matter if they put you in the White House or if you right there on Peachtree, on the corner of Peachtree and whatever, right? So here it is, Keisha. She moved from Atlanta, representing the people of Atlanta, and now she's gone to, the White House, and now her personality has changed. But what they have done to Keisha down in Savannah, Keisha has always been a stable genius. But what the narrative that they are putting out about Keisha is, oh, she's mad, she's angry, she's an angry black woman, she has mental health issues. No, she doesn't have mental health issues, but that's the narrative y'all want to put out on her. And if black people buy into that, shame on y'all. Because Keisha has been fighting for Savannah way before she got in office. When Keisha was in the Rape Crisis Center, she was fighting for Savannah, and women in Savannah and girls in Savannah. But if y'all allow these little minute group of haters, Van and his crew, to put the word out on her and put that narrative out that she's crazy, then shame on y'all. And y'all will be just like the 5th district is.
No, you ain't gonna come for the 5th district now.
Oh no, I'm calling them out.
You ain't gonna come for us now.
I'm calling them out because for years the 5th district could have had real representation.
Oh, they will next year. Don't worry about it.
But the 5th district chose to believe the narrative.
No,
and that's the reason why they sitting up there at risk.
No, what happened was,
the reason why they at risk.
too many people went and bought that fish plate and thought it was good, but found out the fish was spoiled.
Well,
I do, and Sandra, you got some valid points. I'm gonna say this, and you hear me out. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. The 5th district definitely need change. It have gotten complacent, and it's not doing what it need to do. If it did, she will not have competition coming in the future. And I'm letting you know. And back to Keisha Gibson, every time a black person speak their mind a little too much, is something wrong with them. I'm telling you, the Browns been down that road before. Charlie Brown is good, long as Charlie Brown is political correct to white folks and the bougies or whatever. He's a good man. But soon as he get irate, him and Jewish start trampling on people, then there's something wrong with Charlie Brown. And that's what's going on with Keisha.
Yeah. And if I may add, that's how we've lost so much history and don't understand the history of our city. I'm going to connect this to this one statement in a minute. We need to stop putting people in leadership positions that's not from this city. And I'll give you a great example. Talk to Jamal Touré. I think I had Dad on the show, on my father on the show, on the Watchdogs a few months ago. And Touré interacted with him. A lot of people don't even know about 10 City and how West Broad Street, which is now East Broad, no West Broad, that used to be, which is now MLK, that was ours. That was ours. Before but the overpass killed our community.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't understand about the Betty Mitchells and the WW Laws and the Missouri Avenues. And the reason why I don't understand it is because we have allowed people, Rosyka, Susan Wine, and all of them, to destroy our community and our history.
Yeah.
You know what? But then we put somebody in that seat I'm about to go there for real, in the mayor's seat, who for 16 years did nothing for District 1. Nothing. Go down that damn west side and look at it. And I get pissed off about it every time. Our people suffer. And then we put him in the mayor's seat. If the boy didn't score when he was on the damn court, why would you put him in the mayor's seat? And that makes me angry because we sit here and we allow it time and time again. But I'm going to tell you, we got to start waking up because we have lost our history. Are we going to continue till we lose our land too? Come on, people.
Okay.
And
people in the back.
And you know what's sad is that if you look down Montgomery Street, you look all around, those tall buildings are going up. Why no one have protect us in those communities and ask us about it? Look what they're doing to Weeping Time. It's a shame. He has not done nothing for the black community. Even when the business was giving out money on the covert thing, one black business got funds, the rest of them got none. That's not right.
Well,
all right, we got
this here. What burned me up is two things. When Reverend Leonard Small, who's an elder in our community, gets before you and makes a case, and you ignore an elder, that shows me that you're. I almost said the wrong thing.
Exactly.
Things, but you're gonna allow, and I'm about to get real angry about this. You're gonna allow SCAD to come into Fowler Park, to come into Camp Park, to come in Little City, Summerside. Have you lost your damn mind? Those are our people.
What has he done for the grassroots of this city? You can't put your finger on nothing and stop going around saying Van done a great job. Van doing this. Van hadn't done absolutely nothing. Tell me what he done. Put it in the front of me.
He's been to a whole bunch of damn concerts. He's been to a whole lot of concerts. That's what I do. And every Savannah State homecoming, you can find him.
Been to say
and all of the LGBT stuff.
You so mad. Ooh, let me go.
But what he does is
Y'all the
right
message
now,
Oh, Julius.
That's why
right
she's
now,
going to Dalton. They ain't want her.
when we talking, somebody got to, y'all can't talk when somebody else talking.
I'm just saying that's why they want her to be a Delta because she messy.
Go ahead. You don't finish so I can.
I'm the first and the finest.
Okay. So what he's doing now is using the city also. I saw an ad today where he's asking for youth, if you're young and want to get involved, to come get involved, and the city put this out. That should be illegal. Because we know exactly what he's doing. All of a sudden you want to do this now. All of a sudden you want to do this now. You want to ask for the young people to come so you can all put them around you so they can be in awe of the mayor who ain't doing a damn thing. And then you can have them as your ad hoc campaign committee also. Put them on the ad hoc campaign committee. No, that's not
what happened to the Summer 500 program that I created, and that was supposed to be expanded to a year-round program. And had they not allowed Carol Bell to steal it, I could have made it what it was supposed to be because I was the creator of the program. See, nobody can steal your vision because they can't implement it the way it was supposed to be implemented if it's not their vision. But that has fallen by the wayside.
Okay, well, we got interesting debate. Out of all the debates that was local, I know Val Hemmings did what she was supposed to. Val Demings did what she was supposed to do. But all of the debates, the one that impressed me the most, and I'm just gonna be real with it. The one debate that impressed me the most, and I went and watched all of them. Warnock was not impressive. Stacey was weak, and the one who I thought would be the worst was really the best, and that was Wade Herring. Y'all watched that debate. Wade was really good in that debate.
Julius, you know what helped him? He is a trial lawyer, and he know how to present and put things in. And we was like the judge and the jury, and he was putting his case in the front of us. So, but that still made him excellent. But you got a point there.
He had Buddy Carter running the whole night. He had Buddy Carter on the defense the whole time.
Correct.
And I was impressed with it. So y'all need to check that debate out and give Wade Herring a look also, because he really impressed me to the point where Buddy Carter hasn't been on the run, and he put Buddy Carter on the run.
And Julius, and people need to wake up in Chatham County. Buddy Carter have done some stuff, but Buddy Carter have been with Donald Trump all the way, whether he was right or wrong, and most of the time, 90% of the time, he was wrong. And Buddy Carter was with him.
That's right.
He was.
And Wade kept him on the run. Buddy Carter has become a multi-millionaire. He's trying to say he's only worth $33 million now, but lady, one of the moderators told him, no, you're worth $63 million. Mm-hmm. And Buddy said, I don't know, we done lost a lot of money since the Democrats got in. I'm only worth $33 million now.
That's the lies and the kickbacks talking. But what I'm here to say is that I've talked to in the last probably about 2 weeks, and especially since early voting started in Savannah on Monday, I talked to a lot of my Republican friends, because I wanted to know, hey, are you still going to vote for, Herschel? I mean, and these were my Black friends, my Black Republican friends, because see, I know that the white folk gonna vote for him. They don't care. But I wanted to know, how do you feel as a Black person letting this idiot represent you.
Yeah,
And
son,
you know what they said?
What?
They are going to vote for him. So you guys don't be complacent. Don't stay home if you want change.
So you know what's sad about the whole situation is that Warnock was born. I'm born in Savannah, raised up in Caton Home. Every black person, Democrat or Republican, that's your native son from here, from the grassroots community, neighborhood, we all should vote for him in Chatham County. I don't care about the rest of the state. I'm concerned, but in Chatham, he should win hands down. Herschel is from Johnston County, whatever county, and Raphael is right here from Chatham County.
Well,
he should vote for our native son.
I voted early, and I voted for all the Democratic ticket all the way down. Just go down and vote all D's all the way down if you want to see what is best for this country.
Julius and I went out and vote already, and I'm suggesting you don't have to go out on Eisenhower and stand in line. If you go to the library at Savannah Mall, they got about 20 machines, and you can get in and out real quick, less than 12 minutes, the whole thing. Please go to Savannah Mall, the library. That's a great place to go vote. Do not stand in line on Eisenhower. On what? Eisenhower, the board of election. Please.
If I could add this, and let me go ahead.
Go ahead.
So, folk think we plan and we keep saying it over and over. But let me break something down to you. Y'all remember when Ossoff and Warnock ran, and they won? Mm-hmm. Because people didn't vote down ballot, that's why your light bill gonna continue to go up and up and up. You know why? You had two people called Robert Bryant and Daniel Blackman that would have protected you. But because we don't vote down ballot, and because we take voting as a joke, your light bill is not going to continue to go up. And by the way, Georgia Power got another increase approved. So we got to really start being serious about understanding every election matters. Every single one, from local politics to your state politics.
And Robert, you know what it's called? Robert, what it's called? Fall off. When you don't go all the way down the ballot, it's called fall off because all them drop off and nobody voted for it. Okay, that's what it's called in the political world, fall off. Right, I just thought I'd share that with you.
Great. Okay, so now we got a few things that we got a lot of house cleaning to do before we go to the last commercial. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna go to let's do this first, and then I'm gonna go to the commercial. This is the Negro Please Award for October 22. And who do y'all think this award goes to?
Was it the person
Herschel Walker pull out?
Y'all leave that brother alone. Leave that man alone.
It goes to Kanye. It goes to Kanye West. He's an angry. I don't know what he ain't a black man. He's an angry some kind of man. He's an angry man. He's something wrong when you look at him. The dude is absolutely crazy.
He wants some Kim Cat.
He got a Kim lookalike in the back of him right there.
He want a Kim Cat.
Yeah.
Well,
Kim Cat. He can't get him on Kim Cat.
He is a
family is suing him for $250 million. They filed.
That's up next.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
That's up next after the commercial, and we're going to Kanye West. So y'all be ready for Kanye. After the commercial, Kanye West will be our next topic for 5 minutes, and then we're gonna have the joke of the day by Charlie Brown before we move on to our main topic. What does that mean? Okay, so here we go with the last commercial for the day, and then we'll be right back with Kanye West. Kanye West. We ain't got but 5 minutes for Kanye West because our last subject takes about 30 minutes. And it's a lot in that on what does that mean. And tonight we got what men say that confuses women. Last week I had a bunch of calls on that last week, and y'all really need to tune in next week because next week we have what your mom and daddy used to tell you back in the day, and you now partly understand what it means today. A whole lot of things. We got a whole bunch of sayings what your mom and daddy used to say back in the day, and we're going to be breaking those down to tell you what they mean today, and that you got an understanding for it. Last week it was what the women say that confused us men. Now this week is what the men say that kind of confused the women and got them like, huh? You know, so let's talk Kanye West for a minute. He is buying Parler. Parler is a social media platform full of racists. He has been banned by every social media platform there is because he said some racist stuff, and then you don't talk about the Jews. He said some racist stuff. Him and Donald Trump talked bad, and now and Kanye say slavery. We had a choice in slavery. Kanye said some crazy stuff. Kanye just man, the dude is an idiot and has mental problems, and he needs to be checked in the Georgia Regional. If y'all don't want to check him in California or New York or wherever he at, bring him here. We'll check his ass in at Georgia Regional over here. He needs to be in Georgia Regional. But what say you, Sonia?
Man, he does need help, but I think that he also knows exactly what he's saying. You know, I don't feel like he's that crazy. You know, maybe he's crazy like a fox, so to speak. You know, just enough to get people talking again. Because I was on I don't give a F about Kanye. You know, I already canceled him. But it's stuff like White Lives Matter. Then he comes back and disparages George Floyd and his family. You know, I mean, it's that type of stuff that just pisses me off. But I'd be okay if we never had to speak his name again, ever.
Should we be doing something more with the money that he's about to spend to buy Parler to make Donald Trump richer? Shouldn't we be doing, the dude's a billionaire because y'all buy his stupid shoes, those ugly looking shoes that I wouldn't wear if somebody gave them to me. Y'all buy those shoes from him for $700 a pair. Who the hell want to pay $700 for some ugly shoes? That's worse than buying a pair of Jordans, which I've never owned in my life. But anyway, he could be doing so much more for poor people than going out being mad because they are trying to cancel him. What say you, Robert?
Well, I'll go back to what Bernard said last week because it's really something I'm dealing with now. And I think, honestly, Bernard hit it on the head. When he lost his mother, that shifted his whole being. You know, and right now I'm dealing with the whole process of two people who are in that final part of their life. And it is a hell of a task. And, you know, although I have an older brother, some of y'all know he's been incarcerated for quite a while. So I'm managing this by myself. And I'm managing not just a mother, but a father who, you know, has memory care issues and are really, I hate to say it, but are on their transition to another place in life, to outside of this earth. And so that does, I kid you not, I've never really had to manage mental health in the way I have to monitor myself. Now, not in a bad way, but I really find myself in depression many a times and I have to figure it out. But I just want people to be very sensitive to that everybody deals and grieves and can't differently, and sometimes they can't pull out of that grief. One thing my daddy's always said when he used to carry communion to people is on the wealth thing. God put enough of things on this earth for us all only if we share. And I agree with you, Julius. He has enough and he could share. It makes no sense to me how some people can have $1 million and we got people out here who are without homes and without food. So we got to do a better job as a community. If you got something and you see somebody in need, let's start sharing. We should not have homelessness. We should not have hunger on this earth. There's plenty of resources, but we gotta learn to share.
Well, the guy got some mental issues going. That make all the rules and regulation for him. In my opinion, he's not stable. You don't help the man enough because you buy in all his products, his music, his records. Once you put it on protest and do not pick up a record, do not purchase it and be a part of it, then that will hurt his funds. But the guy needs to get some help, and that might cause him to go and get some help because he does have problems. Mental health need to be dealt with. Yeah. And that's all I got to say on that. I feel sorry for him because of his mental health condition.
Well, Sandra, he's being sued for defamation and emotional distress by George Floyd's daughter's mother for the things that he's been on social media and all on the tube and everywhere saying. Now, the what that is, the Parkland killings, those people just got crazy money and bankrupt their guy. $1 billion. Kanye, you might be on your way too with that stupid stuff. See, you gotta be you have to be responsible when you got that type of platform. You have to be responsible. And he's not been responsible at all. And, and this is what happens when you're not responsible for the things that you say that you know is false.
And then when you don't have people that will say, hey, no.
Right.
No. When everybody is in your corner saying, yeah, man, because if you watch the videos that's on YouTube where he's talking to these morning show people and, different show people and outright he's talking about how, oh, you didn't see the knee of that cop on George Floyd. He died from fentanyl. Right then and there, they should be saying, nah, man, that's some bullshit. But they allow him to keep going. And half the time, if you keep listening, you can hardly understand what he's saying. It's so crazy.
He said he got that from Candace Owens' documentary she did. That's what he said he got.
He should also be being sued too.
Yeah. I think that Sandra, you need to use BS instead of always saying that word. But cancel culture is about to cancel him, and he's mad. He's really mad. But when you got $1 billion, who cares whether you cancel me or not? What he's going to end up doing is be broke.
Well,
he'll be a gold digger in a minute.
What's wrong with it is take the money aside. If your words hurt people, that's a problem. I say this and I say it all the time. Do what you will to yourself. Act out how you want. But don't hurt people intentionally. And that's why I have a problem. We're going to all make mistakes and say things, and like Chandra do say all kinds of stuff to me. You don't do it intentionally, but don't come out here intentionally hurting people. And what he says, and a lot of people like Candace Owens says, you are intentionally saying things that's going to hurt someone. And that's why I have a problem. That's where you got to draw the line.
Robert, sometimes I'm under the impression he is trying to, for some reason, appease to white people for some reason. Although he got mental issues, it's about when the white people say everything is great, we love what you're doing, it's okay. Then he want us to still buy his music and all his ugly clothes. It's something wrong with that.
Yeah.
Okay. We need to get him some help, and if anybody can reach out to him, if he get in Georgia, if I see him, I'm gonna certainly finagle him and rope him up and take him to Georgia Regional.
He should be watching the service and a microphone.
If he comes to Savannah and y'all find out he's missing, he's in Georgia Regional safe. Okay. Okay, we got the joke of the day. The joke of the week by Charlie Brown.
Okay, hello everyone. My cousin, I got a cousin named Fred, and he got a golden retriever. This dog is gorgeous. If you ever seen a well-groomed one and well-fed. And my cousin asked me, can I transfer him to our cousin Henry house? So I said, oh yeah, I don't mind doing that. But I noticed my automobile was running low on gasoline. So I stopped by Shell. And the dog, by the way, name is Heatherbell. And Heatherbell is a well-trained dog. So I said, Heatherbell, sit still while I go in there and pay for some gas. So you know how you put the pump in the tank, and I cut it on to go pay for some gas. And before I can get back out, the pump had overspilled. My cousin golden retriever jumped out. I was shocked and licked up gas. And you know what they say antifreeze do to animal. I panicked. All of a sudden I tried to grab him because I was afraid. He took off running. It was a Shell out on Abercorn. He ran all around the Shell station, all down Abercorn, all by J.C. Lewis. And I'm looking at all this, and I'm saying, what the? And, going on. I picked the phone up to try to call a vet because I didn't know what in the world. I've never seen nothing like this before. I mean, this dog was running. And because first of all, I use great gas. I don't use that cheap gas. 89, 87. I use 93.5 octane gas, great gas, Shell. So I was afraid. And all of a sudden, after about, 12 minutes, I'm in panic, can't get a vet on the phone. The dog came in the front of the truck, passed out. Guess what happened?
What?
He ran out of gas.
You stupid. Oh.
He ran out of gas. He lapped up the gas. He ran out of damn gas.
You know what? Okay.
And that Julian, that's a good joke. He ran out of gas. Look, Julian, he drunk.
Please, y'all tell Charlie whether that was a good joke. Please, y'all, please tell Charlie whether
that was a good joke.
The dog ran out of gas.
Yeah, the dog, he lapped up after he got through doing all that running. He just ran out of gas.
All he got was 12 miles to a gallon.
Yeah, well, that was a good joke.
Hey, I haven't said don't give up your day job.
No day job.
Next
week,
week,
you always try to promote those, so we're gonna promote you to director of publicity.
Corny. Lorraine Copeland Jackson said that was corny.
Whoa!
Lorraine, it's a joke. He ran out of gas.
Okay, we gonna get to our main topic. We got about 25 minutes.
Not the classic dad joke.
And a classic dad joke. Yeah, that was it is. That only his kids gonna laugh to. That's what that means. See what that means? That's one of the things we can use next week. What does classic dad joke mean? Jokes only your kids gonna laugh at. Main topic tonight. What does that mean? Last week we had for the women, for the men, what women say that confuses us and we don't know what the hell that means, and then we having to try to figure it out. This week we got a bunch of things that men say that the women are trying to figure out. So Sandra is the only woman here. Last week we had to answer all these things ourselves. Sandra, tonight you can help us to understand what these things mean. And the first one was, what was it, Robert?
Pull out.
I promise to pull out. What does that mean?
Oh, I'm gonna leave.
It's just a lie that people tell.
But what does it mean?
Shit.
What does it mean?
I mean, what is he telling you that so he could just get it and then?
Yeah, it's just a lie that people tell. I mean, and then 9 months later, y'all trying to figure out how y'all gonna abort this.
Oh my Lord, Lord.
So I guess that means that you're playing the lottery. What it means, Charlie? Do you know?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're doing. You playing the lottery.
I can be perfectly honest with you. I can't pull out the driveway without hitting something, so it's hard for me to pull out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, next one. How do you know it's my baby? That's what guys tell women. What does that mean when a guy tell a woman that?
And I think that that's stupid. I told my son, because he said that to some girl, and I asked him, were you around the scene of the accident?
Why wasn't an accident?
I like that.
It wasn't on purpose. But if you were around the scene of the accident, you could very well be the person that hit it.
But what if he was just watching?
See, well, we don't know that until Dana proves it. So, I mean, everybody is sitting.
Maury Povich can prove it.
Look what Tanya said. Talking about Nick Cannon, also known as Dick Cannon. Dick Cannon never says that.
Jing-a-lang, jing-a-lang. Jing-a-lang, jing-a-lang.
She thought it means it wasn't me. But but it's not my. What he's telling us is that you've been sleeping with other men.
Yeah, pretty much.
How do you know it's mine? That means that you must be the piece that everybody gets in the neighborhood.
Ooh, not the community, D.
It's not my. How do you know it's my baby?
Hey, you gonna find out.
What you say, Robert?
You gonna find out.
Yeah, 9 months later with DNA. I don't remember that I was drinking.
That was more.
Sound like something Robert.
I can tell.
That something sound like. What does that mean, Robert?
Right, Shonda, you go first. You the lady tonight.
Well,
I don't mean it like that though.
You're right.
Look over this way, so you on TV all over the world, and you looking over there. Come on now, y'all got to get more professional.
Right, Chandra.
My grandmother, well, she was my great grandmother. She always told me that a drunk tongue speaks sober thoughts. So you do remember.
Well,
period.
I agree with you on that.
Well,
Now, but there's also another part that, Chandra, wouldn't you agree in that? Somebody might do something, like say, for example, flatten a tire, and to not own the responsibility to be like, oh, I remember doing that because such and such. So not just words, but actions, some certain actions.
Yeah.
Like, for example, you wake up next to something you ain't want to wake up next to.
You remember it. You remember it unless you've been drugged. Drinking does not just zap your memory away.
Well, I beg to differ a little bit because I know one time when I was first dating Tanya, she said, now she might be lying, but that I didn't know her to lie back then. She said that I was so drunk because she had drove me home, and we weren't married then, and she had drove me home, and she said I got up in the middle of the night and went and pissed in the closet.
Wow.
Well, that could happen.
You sleeping on the couch tonight, buddy.
That could happen.
I don't remember that.
You on the couch tonight now.
I don't remember that.
My daddy was a stone cold drunk. And he would do that many times. If my daddy was drinking and we saw him getting up to say he was going to use the bathroom, somebody always guided him to the bathroom because we know that we would find him outside somewhere. You know, I mean, yeah.
Tanya said it means they're covering a lie. Okay. We got about 5 or 6 more of these, so let's go through it. We can't go to my place because I still live with my mama.
You know,
now men done said that. What say?
Julius, if you living in Chatham County, he probably telling the truth. Have you checked the rent prices out?
That is true.
He probably live at home still.
I'm gonna speak on this, Chandra.
But what does that mean if a man tell a woman that he met, we can't go to my place, I live with my mom?
Oh, he lying because he lived with his girlfriend, his wife, or somebody.
The side piece.
Yeah.
Oh, he's married.
I left home. Come on, Chandra.
Yeah. And if you are living with your mama, you shouldn't even be having sex.
That's not true, man. Everybody gonna get balled up sometime.
You're a buster. You are a buster.
Look at Tanya talking about he has a woman at home, not his mama.
Exactly, Tanya. Shoot.
But that's what that means, though. Okay. That means that he can't take you home. You know, because home ain't where you need to go at. His mama over there.
And if you can't call him in the middle of the night, you know.
Okay, she's just a friend. I don't love her like I love you.
Yeah, that's sweet.
Sandra.
Right. That's all you got. Right.
You didn't ask me not to cuss, but then you give me stuff that makes me cuss. Really?
Don't cuss though. Say BS. Say doo doo.
Can we role play?
Words to use.
That's just stupid. Really?
Really? Wow.
She's a friend. I don't love her like I love you.
Oh, okay, but he just said I don't love her like I love you. So that means that there's some love there.
Julia, I got one I want to interject. Suppose I show up, I'll call you at 3 a.m. in the morning. What I'm trying to tell you, I love you.
Well, that's a booty call.
Oh, that's what it means?
All night long.
That's a booty call. It's also disrespectful, but
I got you.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Have it go and say, be thankful. He did say she is friends with benefits.
There it is. Hallelujah. You got an insurance policy.
Well,
okay. The next one. Just give me some time. I'll commit when my heart heals.
Ooh, I gotta get a divorce first.
That's what that means. What it means, Charlie Brown. When you done told a woman that, just give me some time. I'll commit to you without commitment.
Because I just want to get a little bit more for a little bit longer because I got Miss Brown actually home.
Ooh, Lord, y'all both on the couch tonight, huh?
Yeah, they still really out in the street. They still try, as I say, they still trying on shoes to see if one of the other shoes are gonna fit. But they got you still sitting by
in the closet.
Mm-hmm. In the closet.
Okay. Here's a good one. I want to love you, but I just got to do me right now.
You ain't got no stuff. Your stuff
what
ain't
does
that
that mean if a guy tell a woman that, Robert?
You ain't got no good. Your pudding ain't good.
Is that what that means?
No, you got that good.
What I mean, Sean?
Is that? I guess that's what that means when y'all say it. But shit, I say that on the regular.
But you know what, Chandra? You know, it's a certain age, and I'm at that age now. I ain't got time to. If you got one time to just irritate me, go on about your business. I'm good.
Yeah.
Like you look at me now.
I don't even say I want to love you. I just say, you know what? It's not you. It's me. You know, just to make them feel good.
Right.
Okay, we got this one. The guy tells a woman, and we want to know what it means to a woman. I mean, the guys already know what he's saying it for, but what does the woman think he means? You're a good woman. Someone is going to be happy to be your man. It's just not me.
I don't want you.
I'm here for one reason. That's what
Yeah.
that means. We're going to get this thing on. Don't fall in love. Don't kiss me because it means that you develop feelings behind kissing. So don't kiss me. That's all I can assume that it means. What else could it mean? Charlie Brown, you look at my wife. Every word she got, she says side piece.
Yep. I think you got that summed up.
Yeah. Okay. Loving this discussion. Okay, Dwayne Gibbons, always tune in. If you love the discussion, especially next week, we're going to have things that older people say that we are going to be going over.
And George, I got one guy say to women, don't turn it up so loud. Sonia?
What the hell that mean?
That's what old people say.
That's what old people say.
No. Whenever a song they know and they like come on, they get real loud. And guys don't like that. They don't. Women get real loud with the song that whatever they play, they like to pop their finger and be sticking their head out the one of the car or whatever.
How do you do that?
You know what? I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. I'm hardly around men. I don't care. So I that's why I couldn't contribute to this conversation. So
all right, let's just leave it like that.
Yeah.
Okay. But you got 5 kids, so you was around men pretty much.
Yeah, back in the day, I was around 2 guys.
2 guys is in a club in Savannah called 2 Guys.
No.
Yeah, that's probably. Yeah. I met one of them there.
Oh Lord,
And 2 guys.
Lord, don't do it, Mabel. Don't do it, Mabel.
Okay, how about this one? We got 3 left. I haven't sent you anything to help with our kids because I know you will make it happen.
Really?
Well, that hit a bone right there, boy.
Yes, it did, because I have a child that his dad tells me that I make so much money, I don't need his money. Mm-mm. That's what he said.
I think he say that too because he don't want you to go pay take out child support. So he's trying to keep you grounded.
No,
he's trying to say you got it.
How you say trifling?
He's trifling because
Rebecca say boo.
I was going to. I mean, we already almost done with the game, but he's never paid child support. But his argument has always been, you make so much money. Why do you need child support? I'm like,
it's for the child.
It's for your child.
Because he don't want you to go and take child support because the coach will make him pay. And he's trying to flatter you. That's what he's trying to do.
That don't flatter me. That pisses me off.
Well, that's why I'm saying it.
You're assuming that just because I make good money, that you're not supposed to have any responsibilities.
As long as I can tell you that, to keep you from the cults, I'm going to tell you what I need to tell you.
No,
okay?
well.
And by the way, can I come over tonight and get some coffee?
No.
What does that mean?
Newsflash, he's in child support court right now because he didn't just want to work it out. See?
You would have gave him a 10% discount.
Hey, okay, so we can cap 2 more. She just don't want to see you happy. That's what the guy tells
I ain't never seen that.
his woman when her girlfriend is telling her things. She just don't
Oh,
want to
yeah.
see him.
Yeah,
So
baby.
what does that mean? That means
Oh.
that she done caught him.
Mhm.
She's telling her girlfriend, and the guy says she just don't want to see you happy. That's why she lied.
I know what it means. I know what it means.
That's
What it mean,
manipulation.
You know what it means?
What I mean?
It means no woman want to see you have a good time, so they close their eyes. Now, that's what it means.
And that's the show for the night, ladies and gentlemen.
And so,
Yeah.
so he's dogging her.
No,
Yeah.
listen to your girlfriend on that one, Bobby.
He's
Listen
a
to your people.
cheater. If he tells you that she just don't want to see you happy, that means
Margaret.
what it is.
Byron.
Your girlfriend might be on the man. Okay, last one. Now, all these came from Tiffany.
Byron.
And she didn't even show up at all to even answer her own questions as to what these mean. But Tiffany supplied me with these. The last one is, I don't know why she keeps calling. She knows we're together.
Really?
Baby, you don't put that thing in the throat.
Your girlfriend
That
is
thing
calling
in her throat.
your ex-girlfriend keep calling the house
That
or
thing in
calling
her throat.
you. And you don't know why she calling.
You
She
know
know
why.
we together. Why she keep calling over here?
Because she
Yeah.
want another round.
Huh?
But-
She want another round.
No.
Or
Because
hey.
you haven't established boundaries, and you probably hadn't even told her that it was over.
So she didn't get. So you're saying.
and
So you saying she didn't get the
Y'all
side piece?
still effing.
She didn't get the side piece contract.
that's the one, Sandra.
Oh.
They
Yeah.
are still screwing around.
Yeah.
That's what
Y'all
that
still
is.
effing.
He calling for a reason because you still in her life.
Exactly.
Could have called it not life.
Oh, please.
So that's what that means. Yo, tune in next week. We got some great ones next week for y'all, the Pounder. Something like my
I
mom
can't with Ivan.
used to say
I cannot with Ivan calling life.
next week this things that older people told you, and it was stuff like cure is better than prevention is better than the cure.
Turn it down. Turn it on.
We're gonna be talking about what that means. 95 run is wide and runs long, but it ends somewhere. What that thing is about, a bucket of what that is, Charlie Brown?
I'm not that old. I wouldn't know.
Listen. Look,
My dad told me.
An ounce of.
No,
My dad tell me-
do in one hand and do something in the other one to see which one.
Look, a hard head make a soft behind.
That's one also. It's a lot of ones that we'll be discussing next week that old people say. We got a whole list of them, and we want y'all to be here
I
next
don't
week.
think they're really old people. I think
Older.
there's a political good for them is senior wisdom. And stop saying old. Old like clothes get old.
What about
Now,
guys?
Senior
Older.
wisdom, okay?
I think
A new
things
broom
that-
sweeps clean.
Yeah, that's one I'm familiar with.
yeah.
What does that mean? Y'all answer that next week. We're not answering that this week.
My
There's all
parents
types of
used to
things.
say, where and
When you put out the old broom and put a new young broom in, that's what it means.
Son,
Sweet
that's
clean.
a hearing aid because I didn't think he heard you talking.
Oh.
A mirror, something wrong.
My parents used to say,
This is in the
where
middle
and
of a conversation.
my
Go ahead,
parents used to say, where and when you enter in, your whole family and community enters with you.
You better queue up your next show because you know she about to go live regardless of.
Okay, so next, no, she's off tonight. She's running.
What?
The rerun. Yeah, she's running the rerun tonight. So,
What?
yeah,
Wow.
but y'all tune in. We're on.
Wow.
Give y'all a
Wow. That's how it goes.
That's our show for tonight. But what we want y'all to do is make sure that y'all tune in to all of our shows. We're on 7 days a week. Some shows are on hiatus, a few of them. They'll be back in a few weeks. One or two will be back the first of the year. We're developing a real estate show started Monday. You might have saw the reruns with Diane and Angela E. We got a food show starting next week with Stephen Anfield. So we got a bunch of stuff coming along the way. So y'all just tune in. Don't forget we're on Roku TV where you can see all the reruns. For now, we haven't been live on Roku yet, but we will be there live also. It's a lot of things that we're doing in the community that is trying to bring the information straight to you because we know that we don't get it from the mainstream media.
And before we go, please remember, share. Like Charlie Brown always say, wow. Stay tuned next week, 7 o'clock.
Sandra, anything?
Bye, guys. Y'all have a good week.
Robert, you got a special guest on the show this week.
So we hope, y'all tune in Saturday at noon. We should be having Derek Marlowe and Jay Jones and Marcus Thompson and Margot Barbie.
Okay, all these
next delegation from Chatham County to Atlanta.
Okay.
All right. We'll get with y'all later. See y'all.
Wow.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.